just remember one thing, every word is not a keyword. Got it? MCQ we will start. Let's read the instructions. Choose the correct letter A, B, C or D. Write the correct letter in boxes 27 to 31 on your answer sheet. Means we have to select only one option. So let's read the question. So how to do multiple choice question in IELTS reading? That's more important to understand its strategy. IELTS reading tips and tricks for MCQ is always try to understand the demand of the question statement. This is the demand, this is the question statement. You can say it is incomplete statement. We have to complete it with the help of any one option. We will not read any option first. Instead we will directly go to the first paragraph. In fact, they have given location for the question. So this is open question. What point is made in the first paragraph? Now you need to understand the main theme, the main thing they are talking in the first paragraph. Then we will it means we need to read full paragraph, that's sure. Okay, so only with the help of keywords we can't get the answer in MCQ. So wherever they are telling, so the aim of the question statement to read the first paragraph, and the special like important point is made in this paragraph. Let's go to first paragraph, and yes, do it with me. I will show paragraph along with question. Yes, both the things you can do it. This also, subscription also, like also, comment also, and do practice with me. That's more important actually for your IELTS 9 band scores in reading. It is not impossible. You can achieve it. So don't waste time here. I am wasting your time. In fact, let's start it. So first paragraph is this, and the end product of education. Okay, yours, and here they are talking about education, and everybody's is the total pattern of reaction, possible reactions we have inside ourselves. If you did not have within this moment the pattern of reactions here, reaction here also, that we call the ability to read. Okay, you would see here only meaningless black marks on paper. Okay, meaningless black marks on paper. The trained patterns of response, you are strayed to patriotism by martial music. Here music is also they are talking feelings, reverence, or are aroused by symbols of your religion, and you listen more respectively to the health advice of someone who has MD after his name means doctor, than to what someone who hasn't. Okay, so many things, so many examples they are talking about here. Education also, music also, reaction also, so many things. Okay, so end sentence is also important to read, because the main uh, when the paragraph is concluding, then maybe important message. What I call here a pattern of reactions then is the sum total of the ways we act in response to events, to words and to symbols. So many things they have given: words, events and to symbols. Total sum of the ways means total of this response, pattern of reactions. Okay, let's read the options. The aim of education is to teach people to read. Education they are talking in this paragraph. Product of education, ability, pattern of reaction, possible reactions we have, ability to read. You did not have within movement the pattern of reaction that we call ability to read. Okay, so only ability to read? No, many things they are talking here. Everybody has a different pattern of reaction. Your feelings of reverence, what I call here pattern of reactions, then is a sum total. No, they are not talking about everybody has a different pattern of reaction they are talking. So it means this is also wrong. Print words. So I am eliminating the options. Okay, print words only carries meanings to those who have received appropriate ways to response. So where is the word print word? So print word, print word, I think they are talking about meaningless black marks on paper, the trained patterns of response. You are straight to patriotism by martial art. Your feelings of reverence are aroused by symbols of your religion. Carries meanings to those who have received appropriate ways to response. So in first First option is also not there. Everybody has a different pattern of reaction. It is also not explained. Different pattern of reactions is also there, but everybody they are not talking. Fourth one is the writers should make sure their works satisfy a variety. So writers should make sure their works satisfy a variety of readers. So this is absolutely not given. So this is left only. So we can select this. Okay. So 28, according to the second paragraph, people are judged by. Okay, let's read second paragraph. So what they're talking in second paragraph are reaction patterns, semantic habits, internal and most important residue of whatever. So let's read the question. People are judged by. Okay. So people, parents conduct towards us in childhood as okay. So let's read it. Miss, I am looking for people actually. If a result people is here, let's read it from here. If as the result of all these influences that make us what we are, our semantic habits are reasonably similar to those most of people around us, we are regarded as normal or perhaps dull. If our semantic habits are noticeably different from those of other, we are regarded as individualistic or original, or if the differences are disapproved or of viewed with alarm as crazy. Okay, let's read it. According to the second paragraph, people are judged by the level of education. No. Level of education, people are judged by. Habits, they are talking actually. And education, no. Variety of experience also. As a result of these influences that make us what we are, as semantic habits are reasonably similar to those of most people around us. Have conventional their responses are. How conventional their response. Conventional means traditional kind of responses, all complex situations. So situation is also not there. Have conventional their responses are. So are reasonably similar to those of people around us, we are regarded as normal, perhaps dull, if our semantic habits are noticed. So normal things they are talking, I think. Otherwise, level of education by people are not judged. Variety of experience, they are not saying anything. Complex situation is also no. How conventional their responses are. So responses, I think they are talking about this thing only. They make us what we are to those most people around us, we are regarded as normal or perhaps duller. So how people are judged, we are looking for this statement. So how people are looked, so they have given statement over here. From here to here you can read it. Now 29, what point is made in the third paragraph? Open questions they are giving us, so it's time consuming actually. So third paragraph, it is this. Semantics is sometimes defined in dictionaries. So third paragraph we are looking. The science of the meaning of words, which would not be a bad definition if people didn't assume that the search for the meaning of words begins and ends with looking up in dictionary. Okay, for finding the word meaning, people are looking up dictionary. If one stops to think for a moment, it is clear that to define a word, a dictionary does is simply to explain the word with more words. Yet it is true. To be true about defining of some word, we should next to define the words used in the definition, then define the words. Let's read another part of the paragraph. So third paragraph, remaining part, then define the words used in defining the words in the definition, so on. Defining words with more words, in short, gets us once into mathematicians call an infinitive regress. Alternatively, it can get us into the kind of run around we sometimes encounter when we look up this and find it impudence. So we look up to impudence and find it defined as so many words they have put it. Yet and here we come to another common reaction pattern. People often act as we if words can be explained fully with more words. To a person who asked for a definition of, so another person, so they have started talking. Okay, let's find third paragraph. Standard ways are incapable of defining words precisely. Dictionary is most systematic no, most scientific, sorry, in defining the word. So this dictionary was given, but most scientific it is not given. A dictionary should define words in as few words as possible. So this instruction they are not explaining in this paragraph. Mathematics could define words accurately. Mathematicians were there but could define words accurately, it is not given. So we can select first one, because whatever the options are given, try to find whether it is true or false. If it is true, then definitely that would be the answer. But if all three options are false, then the remaining option will be the answer. So are incapable of defining words precisely. So that's why they are talking about dictionary over here. So when we don't know the definition and all, people start looking for dictionary, it is given. And so they have started talking about dictionary, then define, then here mathematician is also there. Kind of run we sometimes encounter when we look up this and this. So this is left, all other options are false. Now 30 number, what does the writer suggest by referring? Now this person name is in this paragraph. See this, look at this person name, I can see over here. So let's read. To a person who asked for a definition of jazz, Louis Armstrong is said to have replied, Man, when you got to ask what it is, you will never get to know," proving himself to be an intuitive, shamanistic, as well as a great trumpet player. Okay, so what does the writer suggest by referring Louis Armstrong? He is an expert of language, that is not given. He is in fact musician, I think. Music and language are similar. He is not comparing. He had not explained like that, because I have read only this and this. Okay, to a person, because here in fourth paragraph, this is the question we are looking, and this person name is here. From here to here we can read it. So here he is not talking about that he is an expert of language. So definition of, someone has asked about definition of jazz. Louis Armstrong is said to have replied, "Man, when you got to ask what it is, you will never get to know," proving himself to be an intuitive, shamanistic, as well as great trumpet player. So he is not saying music, language are similar. He provides insight to how words are defined. So something he is providing about how words are defined. Okay, playing trumpet is easier. So this comparison is also not there. So this is also wrong sentence. So what we have left, only this much is left. C number. Okay, so that's why always read the statement, but this is easy. But the questions like third paragraph, second paragraph, so this is difficult, open kind of questions are there. 31, what does the writer intend to show about the example of personal manager? Okay, let's read personal manager. Let's find, this person name is there, meaning of words is there. I'm looking for personal manager. Operational definition, 6 feet, revolutionist statement, man is born free, accuracy or inaccuracy. Okay, so operation, physical science, bridgeman again, operations, people as a result of both language use and language communicating. His personal manager is here. Let's read. We have found the location of next question. See this. Okay, what does the writer intend to show about the example of personal manager? Okay, he want to, writer is showing this example. Here is a personal manager. Okay, let's read one more line. Perform people as a result of both language they use and language other people use in communicating to them. Here is a personal manager studying an application blank. Okay, he comes to the words education, Harvard University, and drops the application blank in the waste basket. That is the operation he had done. Okay, because as he would say, if you asked, I don't like Harvard, man, this is an instance of meaning at work, but it is not a meaning that can be found in. Okay, let's read another part. This is the location of this paragraph, and this word was left for this paragraph. So why he had given this example? He comes studying and application blank, he comes this and application blank, he drops application blank in the waste basket, because as he would say, if you asked him, I don't like Harvard man, this is an instance of meaning at work, but it is not meaning that can be found in dictionaries. Okay, so Harvard men are not necessarily competitive in the job market. So not talking about job market, meaning cannot always be shared by others. I think this meaning, yeah, it is not a meaning that can be found in dictionary. So this we can select, I think. The idea of operationalism. So operationalism does not make much sense outside the physical science. Let us carry this suggestion of operationalism outside the physical sciences, where applied and observe the operation. The idea of this does not make much sense outside the physical. So this, but they are talking about personal manager, so I will not select it. Job applicants should take care when filling out application forms. So job application, I don't think so they are talking. These 5 questions, I can guarantee you, without reading, without understanding, you can easily get the answers, and these 5 questions will be correct. When I was going through for the first MCQ types, I have underlined I have circle or underline the things from the next type of question. Look at this comic strips. Already I know, I am aware about the location of these questions. And even flags also I have found it somewhere. I will show it to you. See these flags also. So every location I am aware. Now I have to read and I have to match the meanings only for the last 2 types of questions. So side by side, I will giving you IELTS reading tips and tricks. Please follow. Too easy to do true false not given. First, we will read the statement. This is my keyword. Try to understand its meaning. At least twice a time read it and try to find out in what condition it is going to be true and it is going to be false. Some statements are incapable of being proved or disapproved. So don't expect you will get the same words in the paragraph also. This is true false not given. Statement word we have already found it are in whether they are incapable or whether they are incapable of being proved or disapproved. Okay. So next also we should read it, so that if we are unable to get the location of 32 number, then probably we can get the location of 30 through 33. And this is true that if we get the location of 33, it means 32 question location will be just above the 33 number. Okay, so flags also we know it. Statements, so I know statements they were talking in statement here in this paragraph. I will be showing you location also and question. You decide your answer also. Okay, so some statements are incapable. Okay, proved or disapproved, accuracy or inaccuracy. Okay, so indirectly they are talking the same thing. So we will start from here. Statement they are talking here, but so can we start it from here? If you say this table measures 6 feet in length, you could prove it by taking a foot rule, performing the operation of laying it end to end while counting 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you say, and revolutionists have started uprising with just this statement, okay, man is born free, but everywhere he is in chain. What operations could you perform it to demonstrate its accuracy or inaccuracy? So some statements are incapable of, so this is the statement or this is the statement, you can just make it, are incapable of proved or disapproved. So what operation could you perform to demonstrate its accuracy or inaccuracy? So I think everything is matching, so we can mark here yes. Oh no, this is wrong answer. This is not yes, this is true. Why it is wrong? Because here instructions they have given true false not given, and if you write yes instead of true, then answer will be wrong. And when it is yes no not given, and if you write true false, then also your answer will be wrong. So that mistake you should not do it. Consider it as a IELTS reading tips and tricks. So this is the common mistake students are doing it, and in practice if they are doing wrong thing, and definitely in actual exam also they will be doing the same thing. Next, meaning that is personal to individuals. is less worthy to study than shared meaning. If that is personal to individuals meaning, is if it is less worthy, then true. If it is more worthy, more important to study than shared meanings, then it will be false. And if they are not talking personal to individuals, less worthy to study than shared meanings, so that's not given. Personal to individuals, shared meanings, let's find it from somewhere else if we can get it. Let us carry this suggestion. I'm trying to find the word people use in communicating to them. Okay, they people perform as a result of both language they use and language other people use in communicating to them. Here is a personal example. Okay, here meaning that is personal to individuals. Personal kind of thing is not there actually. We have already read this paragraph. You can also read it. So no personal information. They are not talking anywhere in this paragraph. So I will mark it. You can read it. I am just waiting. You can pause the screen and I will mark it here. Not given. Because personal to individuals, worthy or worthy to study also word they have not used it here. Okay. Yes, studying and application, but this is something different. So okay. So next 34 flags. We know it, flag words. It is in next paragraph. Here it is given flags. See this. Let's read the location. Flags. So we have to look flags and words. If they are now, problem is there. We do not know the meaning of this word. Flags and words are eliciting responses of the same reason. Means provoking, encouraging responses of the same reason. If these two things are encouraging same response for the same reason, means encouraging responses of the same reason, then it will be true. Let's read it. Flags. When we react to a flag, we are not reacting simply to a piece of cloth, okay, but to the meaning with which it has been symbolically endowed. Okay, not we are not saluting to piece of cloth, we are saluting to the meaning underlying it. When we react to a word, now they are talking about word, we are not reacting to a set of sounds but to the meaning with which that sounds have been symbolically endowed. So here also meaning is different. So means both the things are carrying are encouraging responses of the same reason. So what is the same reason? This is the same reason they are talking in these things, so it will be true. Okay, now 35th, a story can be entertaining without understand. Okay, without being understood. How can a story be entertaining without being understood? Ask the question to you. If a story can be entertaining without understood, then it will be true. If a story can't be entertained, can't be understand, uh, can't be whatever the thing you can think, a story can be entertaining without being understood. If they are not talking about story and entertainment, then it will be not given. If they are saying story is not entertaining without being understood, then it will be false. So let's find this story word. Story is here, you can see there, and let's read it. Basic idea in general semantics, therefore it is that meaning of words in the word. But in our semantics reactions, if I were to tell a shocking Ibsen story in Arabic or Hindustani or Swahili before an audience that understood only English, that naturally then he will not be understanding the things in the story. One would blush. No one would blush or be angry, because this English person is not understanding Arab or Hindustani language. That's why the story would be neither shocking nor absence induced. It would not even be a story. So that's the important thing they have taught. So story cannot be entertaining without being understood. It means this is a contradiction in question statement they have given. You can read it. This is the location I have shared, and this is the 35th number question. This is the location from here to uh, here. You can read it. Now next question we will be doing it. Complete each sentence with correct ending. So these words we already are aware where these words are there. But before going to the passage, we will read all the things. uh, we will go through. And with human behaviors, I can see last has lasting effects on human behaviors is a symbol that lost its meaning. Okay, can be understood only in social context. Okay, can provide inadequate explanation of meaning, reflects the variability of human behaviors, emphasizes the importance of analyzing how words were used, suggests that certain types of behaviors carry more meanings than others. Okay, let's go to oh yeah, story. Here it is in the same paragraph. See this story, same paragraph it is given, and we know the main theme of the story. Without language, we cannot understand anything here. So we already know the things they were talking about story in a language that audience cannot understand. Okay, what will it come? So symbol of value. Okay, no, here this is dollar. Now they have started talking about dollar bill. These two in same paragraph. So here, when they have started talking about words, meaning of words is not in words but in our semantic reactions. Okay, let's see what it is matching with story kind of thing. Has lasting effects on human behaviors? No. Is a symbol that lost its meaning? No, it is not a symbol. Lost its meaning is not in words. Okay, meaning here they are talking about meaning. Can be understood only in social context? No. Can provide inadequate explanation of meaning? Yes. Inadequate explanation, yes. English person, how can he understand Hindustani or Arabic? No, they can't understand this thing. So we can match inadequate explanation of the meaning with this 39. This is D. It means we have done this. I am cutting it. Okay. Now dollar bill is meaningless. Dollar bill it is given. After that, if that agreement were to break down, okay, now dollar bill is here. Likewise, the value of dollar bill is not the bill, but in our social agreement to accept it, social word it is given. See this social context can be understood only in its social context. See this without reading, without understanding, I have got this word. That's why I will just mark it this C number. It is C, na? A, B, C. Yeah, it is C number. And if you just doubt it over here, you can read it. Only meaning is here only. If you want to read furthermore, then here also social kind of thing I have just come. Social mechanism is also given. So 2 times social word is there. So I have selected this. Now coming to comic, dictionary and abridgment. We already know the location of these words. So if you have reached up to this level of video, please subscribe and like my channel. Definitely do practice with me. That's more important thing in life. Okay, comic strips, here it is given. So what they are talking about. So this is longer sentence. So where we have to start reading. I think the sentence is starting from here. Our reaction patterns, semantic habits are the internal most important residue of whatever years of education, miseducation we have received from parents' conduct towards childhood, as well as their teaching from the formal education we have, from all lectures, from the radio programs, the movies, television shows we have experienced, from all the books and newspaper comic strips. Okay, we have read, from the conversation we have had with friends, associates, and from all our experiences. If the results of all these influences that make us we are, our semantic habits are reasonably similar to those most of the people around us, we are regarded as normal, or okay, people around us. So any word is matching, had lasting effects. So this I can select it with 36 number, that is A number, because they are talking about since our childhood, parenting, schooling, teachers, lectures, newspaper, books, movies, comic we have read, from conversation we had with friends and all. If the result of all these influences that make us what we are, semantic habits are reasonably similar to those of most people around us. So is long lasting effects on human behaviors. So I think these people are doing. And human behavior, here also we can write, we can read reflects the variability of human behaviors. Are they talking about variability? Emphasize the, no, suggest that certain types of behaviors carry more meaning. No, this is not certain types of behavior, they are not talking here, so I will just mark it only a number. Okay, so now dictionary is in next paragraph. So we know dictionary means here what they are saying, the science of meaning of the words, which would not be bad definition if people didn't assume that search for the meaning of words begins and ends with looking them up in dictionary. If one stops to think for a moment, it is clear that to define a word, a dictionary does is simply to explain the word with more words. Okay, so many things they have given about dictionary. Human behavior can be understood, can provide inadequate explanation of the meaning, reflects the way. No, I think in 2 3 options they are talking about only human behaviors, they are talking about social context. I think words kind of thing they are talking here, emphasize the importance of analyzing how words were used. So we can also use it for dictionary, that is E number. Okay, because everywhere they are talking human behavior. So in this paragraph, no human behaviors, no social context, nothing was there. Okay, so this is left and they are, exactly it is matching with that. Now bridgeman, it is in next paragraph. Bridgeman here, and here if you have read this passage properly, means while solving MCQ question and all, he is talking about two different types of behavior of this personal manager as well as one student also he was talking about. So let's read it what he is saying. Bridgman expression is commonly the true meaning of a term is to be found by observing what a man does with it, not by what he says about it. He made an enormous contribution to science by showing that meaning of a scientific term lies in operations, the things done establish its validity and verbal definition. Okay, so on the basis of these lines where this person name is there, we can select, I will tell you how. So already we have selected this and this also. Now what we have left? Symbol that has lost its meaning, no. Reflect the variability of human behaviors. Human behaviors. I don't. No. This also we have select. Sorry. No. What we have selected for dictionary. It is, sorry. It is F. I have selected F only. F. Okay, for this we have selected. So suggest that certain types of behaviors carry more meanings than others. Reflects the variability of human behaviors. By observing what a man does, not by by what he says about, he made an enormous contribution to science. Operations, things done. So many things he is observing suggests that certain types of behavior carry more meanings than others. We can match this one with G1. Okay, reflects the variability of human behavior, emphasize the importance of, yes, we have done, we have finished.